drag brown will lighten it enough, I hope. And as you can see, I'm not being super attentive, in fact attentive at all, with the cleaning up on these. They're a pain in the neck because they're so fiddly. So there's one. Now we need to change brushes, and I'm going to use the 4-0 spot brush for this. Now we're going into the red, and we're just going to go into this and all the highlights we're going to pick out. I mean, it may have been an idea to first of all have mixed a little bit of this with the Wazdaka red, but these models are nowhere near as good quality or as nice to paint with over as the green tide or the green bruisers that I did. What the wash would do. Okay, so I'll do that. Now I'm going back into the thing and I'm going to just for the sake of making this a little more different, I'm going to do the eyes in red. You can't really see, but it just brightens it up a little bit. And now we can come along and do all the raised areas with the Screaming Skull. Not the Screaming Skull, what am I talking about? With the Evil Sun Scarlet. So we'll be able to lighten this now once we've done the raised areas. We'll be able to lighten it with a bit of yellow, or just highlight with orange. But I think yellow might be the best option because we control the amount of colour that goes into it, so we're not jumping really bright highlights. So we can do the nice smooth highlights that we need for this. So now here. So that's the red part done. I'm still going to use this 4-0 brush. And we'll take some of this dirt brown that we used for the boots. And we'll add quite a lot of the scrag brown into it. There we are. And now we can just pick out highlights and high points of these boots. It's a very basic way of highlighting. No wash involved, it's just paint. Oops, I've gone off the camera there a second. Yeah. And we'll quite literally just put as much of this on as we feel as though it needs. And I'm just going to go right across like that, and then go back into the brown we've mixed. And we'll do the toe caps of the boots. Oh yeah. And now I'll do this fellow's boots. So again, we'll go over the toes. Oh yeah. And anywhere else that we feel as though we could do with any bright areas. There we are. And just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to run the brush lightly along in the hope that the raised areas will take it off. There we go. And now once that bit done, let's just get some flash gitch yellow. We'll take some of the red and take up quite a bit of the red. And some of the yellow and add it in. And we're not getting carried away with this. Let's get you done first. Just put a little on the top areas. Just like so. There we are. That's him done. And now we can pick up some much bigger creases on here. Yeah. I'm hoping you can see the difference in the paint. There's not much different between Evil Sun Scarlets and the yellow, but there is enough of a difference for it to count. And we're not covering everywhere that we've already covered. We're trying to cover the places that are much higher up on the illuminated, shall we say, range. There we go. And now your man here, he will definitely have some there, yeah. A little bit down there, just a few touches there, and then that's the parts where they'll be. And now we can add a little bit more. We don't need a great deal. Yeah, that will do the job. And we'll just touch areas where it's going to be much brighter than other areas. Oops. There. And just there. Next. Yeah. Just do that part. That part down there. That part there. Little in the middle there. Fingers bending over forwards. So where you think there should be, you're slightly stooped forward, so you wouldn't necessarily have a lot of highlights on the front, but there will be high up on the back. That's that part, and now this part, just here, here, little touch there, a little touch there, and there, and now the back, we'll get this bit here, that part, that part, and that part. There we are, and that's all it is. I'm going to call them done. Simple paint technique for when there's not much in the line of detail to do. So we have our Borat skeleton. There we are. And then we have our orc skeleton. There we go. And then our mummy skeleton. In fact, I'm going to go back into the orange because I really can't see the red in the eyes. That'll do. I'm just going to make sure that I've got all the red out of this brush before it gets put away. That looks much better. There we are. So that's 3 of the minis done. We have 2 more. So the next one we're going to be doing will be the zombie. Now for this we're going to need a slightly bigger brush, and we'll be going into the black and her. Sorry, we're going to be going into the black and we'll be painting the her. Why did I just say and her and shut up? Oh dear God. Yeah. Now, just try and make sure we cover all the hair. There we go. And just make sure that I'm getting all the hair. That's about right. A little bit missing there. That'll do that job. And then we'll do the boots as well, just while we're down here. And we've got the paint ready. This is the colour that we mixed with all the other colours, I think, and then added. Then we just brought some Rhinoxide in to change it completely. So we'll just, why is that? Oh, why is the paint not going there? Oh yeah. And then get into this one. Okay, his tongue sticking down. And we'll paint this boot, and then we need to look at what we're going to do for skin colour. We know what we're going to be doing for the colour of the ring attire. It'll be red, but this is a zombie, so obviously you want something that is going to indicate that it's basically rotting away. So I think the best colour for this would be a very pale, sickly looking green. And we just so happen to have Nurgling green. So let's bang some of this on the palette, shall we? I know we've got quite a bit of paint on here already. And if we're not careful, we might get confused with what's what, but I think I know where I'm going. I think I know what I've got, so let's just see. I'm going to apply this straight away. Neat, as it were. I'm not mixing it with anything. I think that is everywhere. Oh no, we've got not his back yet. There we go. I think that's everything. And now it's Wazdaka Red. That's not Wazdaka Red. I've just realised that. That isn't Wazdaka Red, that's the first lot of the mix I did for... Where is Wazdaka Red? It's there. Not Screamer Pink. What's Wazdaka Red? What have I done with it? Is that it? Didn't look like that. Looks a bit too bright. So I've got the Wazdaka Red. Bang some of that down here. That's what I just put down. Okay, and we'll attempt to paint the ring detailer. Corset minis are really nice to paint. And I said that as I was painting them. Okay, so I'm going to go into this grey colour here that we've done before, and we're going to use that for the wraps. what do you call it? I really don't know what I was going to say then. I started off with the, but now it's gone. Just when you're doing these, be careful, as I said earlier. Because a lot of these parts look as though they're one thing, and then you start painting and you realise there's something else. And just make sure, along with being careful with how you handle them and how much pressure you use on them so that they don't break. You know, just they're oversimplified, and sometimes this oversimplification of the Mini leads to really weird castings. For example, you'll have shoes that have a great big dint in them. If you notice it goes the right shoe on the orc skeleton. There's a big line across. It's not a complete casting, it's like there's two minis that have been glued together really badly, and they haven't. That's how it's come. And if you start faffing about, you're going to lose all. If you start faffing about with it and succeed in controlling it, you may lose a lot of the Mini. But the chances are you start faffing about with it, you're going to snap something else. It's just annoying. I just missed the boat on so much when it comes to these Minis. What they really should have done is do them all in hard plastic. They'd have got such a good quality Mini and a robust Mini if it is in hard plastic. It took some time to, really quality control the Minis as well. Because as it stands, with what the experiences I've had with these, and this is not going to stop me buying them, I hasten to add, I want to carry on because I want to collect a decent size casino faction for me and Ali, so that when we actually do start playing this, we're not short of models that we can use. We still haven't as yet played this. So, as I say, just be careful what we're doing. So I can say, if it is, just how to get these.